From the tree line steps forward 2 goblins.
What? Game's paused. That didn't happen.
Bro, look at those tokens. Look how fucking cool they are.
Wait, those are sick.
Who submitted
Seen them
those?
Damn, those are fucking dope, dude. Look at those bone necklaces, man.
What? Another one steps up.
Yo, fuck.
Yo,
Is that a hobgoblin?
but seriously, look at those tokens though.
For-
Holy.
Both the goblin and the, like,
Bro.
look at the adorned armor.
Ethan, you have outdone yourself, man. You are devoted to this campaign and your DM.
Yo,
Oh,
bog goblins.
Yo, put the proper one in there, Frank. You know what one we want. What one I want.
Yeah, I know which one you want. You're not getting it.
Damn.
Oh god.
Wait, do these goblins for real pop out?
They for real pop out.
No, he's just memeing.
No, they do. And in Goblin,
You mean Goblinese?
yeah, in Goblinese, they shout back, "What are you doing on our path and not at camp?"
I'll step forward. In Goblinese. What camp are you talking about?
And they kind of quickly like look at each other, whisper something into each other's ears. "What tribe are you from?" If anyone else speaks Goblinoid, this is also, you can hear.
Goblinariat, but not goblinoid.
I come from a new clan. One that does not hold the same values that your clan probably does.
Values?
Yes.
You abandon the Goblin way?
I wouldn't say abandon, more just spicing things up. Changing it up a little bit. Changing the narrative.
And what do you do? Who do you eat?
Well, that's the thing. We hunt. We don't take what's not ours. We don't steal. We don't pillage. We don't harass humanoids. We don't harass villages.
Yeah, we lost Lemon.
We off the
We
rails.
totally lost him. How far is your camp? You're in our territory.
I would say it's a half a day's walk. Maybe a little more, trying to get out of here.
Go ahead and roll deception for me, please.
Oh! Okie dokie. I thought I was telling the truth, but fair enough.
What do you mean?
Is it not a half a day's travel to leave the Dreadwood to?
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We'll catch you on the white lie, the little teeny, slipperoo. Oh, we won't make you roll. You're technically right.
I genuinely, I don't understand where I went wrong.
No, it's okay, because he's asking you where your goblin camp is. But I mean, fair enough. He said camp.
Yeah, I answered truthfully.
Yes, you did. So I'm letting you slide.
Okay. So I'm not rolling for deception.
So you're deeper in.
Not into the Dreadwood. Outside of the Dreadwood.
Outside. Outsiders. You don't belong here.
You're right. And we are impeding on your territory, and for that I truly am sorry. And I apologize on behalf of myself and my friends here. Is there something I can do to, let's pay a tax? Do I have to? What do we got to do to make things right with you?
They kind of look at each other again, whisper, and they look back very slowly to your group. Start kind of rubbing their chins.
We intend no harm upon you. We intended no offense by walking along your hunting path, I assume.
Tonight is our ceremony night. You could bring forth an offering.
Now, what kind of offering is it? Or what kind of offering would I require?
Have you strayed so far that you don't know what kind of offering is required?
It's not that I've strayed far, it's just been a while since I've done any traditional goblin recreational activities. My
Except for the
original...
skull fucking.
Oh, except for the skull. My original clan banished me some time ago.
Loot or blood? And we'll give you safe passing.
I can definitely offer some loot if you lead us to your camp. Like I said, we intend no harm or offense. This is merely one goblin speaking to another. Just trying to save face, make face.
You can come to our camp. And you can put the offering forth yourself. You came on a lucky night. The priestess, she was hoping for more. And that's why we're here looking.
More offerings?
More offerings. Yes.
How would you feel about 50 birds?
Now, with me agreeing, potentially bring myself and my merry band of miscreants with us to your camp. Do you? I want to make sure that we are not harmed, or taken advantage of, or stolen from.
It's a sacred night. We won't be doing any of those things if your offer pleases.
Yeah, I think it should. Are you happy under the sorceress's rule?
What?
I asked you a question. Are you happy with the current rule in your camp?
Priestess is very good to us. We get meat and healing.
That's good. Now, how often do you hunt humanoids or travelers coming through these woods?
Whenever they stray too far into our territory or outside of it.
But why?
Where would Priestess get the meat to give to us?
Well, we'll just go hunting. Hunt some boar, bear, plenty of deer in these woods, I'm sure.
Nothing quenches like a good elbow, a good bicep.
And you promise that my friends and I will not be harmed?
Promise.
Can I, insight check that?
Sure.
The stutter kind of threw me off a little bit.
Sure.
Okay, well, I'll just go fuck myself.
Yeah, it's tough.
Hold on. I have Tides of Chaos. I'm going to use it.
Okay.
Great fucking call. It's a great call.
Wow.
Great call. That's a great
Best in the business. He's the best in the fucking business.
You get the sense that he is really just unsure. He's just saying what he needs to say to kind of move things along. But he doesn't really know what your destiny is going to be. He's just kind of moving things.
Okay.
I'll step up to Grix and just kind of quietly. What good will it bring us to visit their camp? Aren't we trying to clear out?
You can speak Goblinese?
You don't know what they're saying.
Oh, that's right. Okay, then I'll ask what's going on.
Well, I'm currently trying to negotiate for us to have a spot to sleep tonight.
And do they have any demands? Or a spot
Yeah.
for us to sleep?
Well, they have a camp that we can presumably sleep at. And they're requiring an offering of either blood or loot. It's not going to be blood. I can promise you that, Milo or Cade. But I do have something that I plan on offering them. Something I got here on me. But as long as they accept it, we'll be okay. At least that's what they're telling me.
Would they, by chance... I mean, we are here to clear out a certain
not-
bit of this forest.
If you're thinking what I think you're thinking, that is not even on the table.
No, I don't want to kill the goblins. But maybe we can 3 birds with 1 stone this, and might they know of somewhere we can get loot? And we can collect a few more bodies, get them the loot that they need, and then visit their camp?
Or we can talk to their leader. They have a priestess there that kind of leads over them. I can talk with her and see what she might have in mind. I don't think these guys seem just like scouts, hunters,
Grix,
more or less.
what do you
Yeah,
hope
what's
to,
up, Wyatt?
What do you hope to gain from this trip?
Oh, by us potentially staying at their camp. Well, for one, a safe place to sleep. I mean, I know they're goblins, but I kind of speak their language, so I'm kind of trying to get us a spot to stay the night, and relatively safe as the Dreadwood could be, I guess.
Well, aren't we not too far from the exit? Couldn't we just walk out and sleep safely outside the Dreadwood rather than sleeping inside the Dreadwood?
We could, but Kate has a point. We could ask their leader and see if maybe they know of something around them that's kind of maybe bothering them that we can go and deal with. Get some more bodies.
Can we tell what time of day I know it's dark as hell in the Dreadwood, but would we be able to maybe just like through fatigue be able to understand?
Dreadwood and then went back in.
Say again?
We left the Dreadwood and then went back in, and we've only been here for about 40 minutes since then. I think it was mid to late afternoon when we left.
Well, you were also informed that you were gone in that glade for 12 hours.
True.
So we wouldn't be able to really discern what time it is?
No, you certainly could. I mean, technically, let's call it ballpark. It's been 13 hours. From your perspective, it hasn't been. So you're, in terms of your, I guess, tiredness, we'll call it, you're not, like, you feel like you've only been awake for, what, 5-6 hours? But if Skeleton Boy was telling you the truth, then it's probably starting to get dark.
It's like late eve. Okay, because we got here relatively early. 13 hours later is
Yeah, so you're looking
like
at
late
early
afternoon, early evening. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not opposed, Wyatt, to least seeing again. We still have bodies to collect, so I'm not opposed to Grix keeping a good faith with the goblins, and I'm sure it looks weird enough that he's traveling with us and not a band of his own. So I'm all for keeping the good faith here for you, Grix, and then quite possibly that priest is pointing us in the right direction to see if we can't find a few more corpses to collect to bring back to the guard.
And best case scenario, we gain an ally within the Dreadwood,
Which would heavily favor us.
someplace to always go to if we're ever visiting again.
I mean, not to be rude, Grix, but didn't you say goblins are not known for being friendly, and that's what you're trying to change? So what makes these goblins different?
Well, apparently there's a ritual tonight. They're requesting us to bring an offering. I have said offering that I plan on presenting to their priestess. Besides just going from one goblin to another, no, we probably honestly can't trust. They said because it's a sacred night, they don't plan on taking our stuff, robbing us or killing us. But once again, that's from a goblin who frankly lives in the woods. So take that as you will. But I plan on trying to make relations with their priestess.
What do you mean by that?
Well, what do you think I mean, Cade? I mean,
You think that just because you're 8 inches taller, you're some big shot around these goblins?
well, I think
8
it'll
inches
definitely
makes a difference.
I think it might help sway their opinion of me. Other than that, I plan on making political relations with them. Is that better?
Well, and I guess to backpedal to what you had presumed the idea was before, what if things go south?
I will do everything I possibly can to make sure that doesn't happen. But
If it does, what do you suggest we do?
I guess we cross that bridge when we get there. Grix, just know if things go sour, I'm going out swinging, brother.
I definitely prefer if you didn't. I definitely prefer if we just kind of ran away. But I understand why you would want to go out swinging, but I'm asking that as that's a very last resort option.
How about, would you be okay if Sir Wyatt here went out swinging with non-lethal intentions?
Oh, yes, of course.
That's the best of both worlds there.
But as good as we're gonna get.
And I mean, hey, Wyatt, we saw you swing just a couple minutes ago, brother. And hey, let me tell you, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, dog. Oh, no shit. Grix, you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I was just about to. Yeah, you're right. I really don't have anything. He said he's going out swinging. He's going out with him.
That's brutal.
Can I see if these goblins are understanding this conversation?
Sure. Give me an insight check.
I roll.
It looks like the two goblins that have been conversing, they clearly don't know what the fuck is going on. The hobgoblin that's been silent this whole time, he seems like he's understanding a little bit, but he's not really perking up at anything that should make him perk up. So he's probably understanding bits and pieces.
Should
So?
be cautious what we say in front of them.
Yes. Probably a good idea, Peaches. Does anybody have any objections to us potentially going to this goblin camp? Speak now.
No objection.
None.
Feyorn?
No, I was just making sure you were making the right call.
Well, if it backfires on us, it'll be on me. But I don't have any more black water in my system, so I think I'm thinking fairly clearly at this point.
If it backfires, you're the sacrifice.
I don't think it'll come to that.
If it backfires, turn into a potted plant.
or I'll just grow another 8 inches.
What do we do with these bodies? Just leave them here?
Well,
Or I guess you put. Sorry, you.
Yeah,
put
what
some of them-
bodies?
Yeah.
The big
Well,
one?
the big toad. The big toad. Yeah.
Yeah, how much? So I will ask, how many? Okay, so I think that was what? Was that 7 little spiders?
Yep.
So we have.
You can take the heads off the big ones.
Okay. And the frog or not the frog?
The frog, if you wanted to.
Could we take its legs? What if we took all 4 legs? Surely
What about the eye? What about one of the eyes?
No, there's no eyes.
pretty
They were
big. How much do
fucking
you think
empty, weren't
it
they?
would cost
No.
for a toad
He had
trip?
eyes. They were just like milky.
Bugs were crawling into his eyes.
Yeah.
People can squirt milk out of their eyes. They're still fine.
Yeah. Oh, you envision them as like just
Sinuses are
empty
connected
holes?
into it.
Yeah, I envisioned them as
No.
empty holes.
He still had the bulbs, but they were like,
Okay. What I envisioned was that these spiders were so smart that they were with their webs puppeteering this
Oh,
frog to be
no.
their guy.
I
That's
like
what I
that.
was.
That's cool, but it's kind of like a mixture of that and like a weird like zombification process.
Okay. Okay.
Have in mind there.
Understood.
I will turn to the goblins in Goblinese. Do you guys eat frog by chance?
We do, but not tonight. We don't need that meat. And that meat is spoiled.
You want human meat, don't you?
We have human meat.
Okay. Something I haven't had since I was, well, a youngling. So it'll be a delicacy for sure.
You can see them kind of like drooling, and they wipe the drool from their face. Oh, it will bring back memories.
Well, I'm sure it will. I want to turn to the hobgoblin. And once again in Goblinese, you've been awfully quiet throughout this whole exchange. What's your story? What do you think about all this?
He just kind of like looks at you, he like flares his nostrils out, and he turns into the woods and starts walking. Come.
Well, in common, I guess we're following the goblins. Do you guys want to grab an eyeball, two, both of them maybe, before we head in deeper?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay, I'll just tell the goblins, just to give us a few minutes. We gotta just grab something from the frog.
Hurry. It's about to start. And you guys go ahead and remove the eyes.
Scurry along.
Loose, and the skin surrounding them is soft. And so you're able to carve them out pretty easily.
Is he still moist?
I mean, yeah. Not in the ways you would anticipate, but he was producing acid in his mouth, so there's definitely fluids.
So he's definitely moist.
He's moist. Okay, you guys
Same.
follow the goblins. Unless you don't, in which case you go ahead and tell me what you're doing. But off you go.
I'm definitely following the goblins.
Okay.
As
Well, off
we
you
as
go.
we follow the goblins, I do want to say, just remind the group, distance away, let the goblins do things.
See if like there's maybe any more like scouts.
Streams
sure.
down.
Yeah,
What's
I
stream?
know.
Streams down.
Both.
Bro, I
The
don't.
fuck are we even doing it for?
It's back. It's back.
I was back.
Switch died.
Okay. So you follow the goblins, keeping your eyes peeled. Really, what you see is that there are signs of, activity, life. There's little structures that are made, little perches in the trees, kind of small structures on the ground that you're not really certain what they're for. They look like maybe just small teepees. And then you get onto a path. It's a pretty beaten path, and it looks like it's been chopped up pretty good. Not very cleanly. It's just looks like a machete has been swung through this path. And as you carry on, it's about a 20-minute walk that you go on. And as you do, the time of day becomes much more apparent. As you get deeper into the woods, whether it's the trees swarming everything, or just the fact that it is genuinely dark outside, darkness kind of overwhelms you. You end up walking your way through to this kind of rocky outcropping, these large stones. And they lead you into a path between these stones. As you get up there, a bugbear and another goblin are there to greet you.
Shit. Oh shit.
Are you getting bricked up about the map, or are you getting?
I'm getting bricked up about the map.
Yeah, the map's dope.
Map is fucking sick. The torches, bro. The ambient lighting from the torches.
Mhm.
That's dope.
Okay, so here's what you see. There is a bit of a makeshift stone wall with large wooden spikes peeking out over top. There are wooden platforms. There's one at the front of the camp and one at the back of the camp. There's one along the side that you can barely catch vision of. And everything is fairly dark outside of a few torches. Two of them are on turrets at the front of the camp. A bunch are just on the ground, and one is at the back of the camp on one of those wooden platforms. Another is in this central, clearly ceremonial platform that looks like it was thrown together quite quickly. There's a flag in the center, and I need all of you to make a perception check. If you don't have dark vision, you'll be making it at disadvantage.
Can I roll a history check?
You're not going to need... Well, on what?
On the flag in the goblin camp.
Well, let's see if you can see it first.
I have dark vision, but yeah, fair enough.
I have.
You're just gonna-
Damn, it's dark vision. Do I get anything for having that?
Probably disadvantage, I would assume.
Oh, okay, disadvantage.
So again, if you don't have dark vision, it's at disadvantage. If you do have dark vision, it's just a regular roll. So where's my rolls here? Perception. So
Did you say?
Feyorn?
Could I convince you that I'm trying to speak to the beings at power that make it night and day, and I'm trying to persuade them to allow me to see a little bit further. Would you allow persuasion here?
You know what? The whole camp lights up. You guys can all see it now.
I rolled a 5.
5. Anyone get a 10 or higher? It looks like no. Peaches?
Well-
I did. I got
Yeah, we just did.
Where did you roll?
You don't see it in the thing. It's on top of Feyorn.
Oh, it's up there. You just don't have a
Yeah.
picture associated. That's weird. Okay, fair enough. So Peaches, you can see into the center of the camp, and you can see that the flag, you can make out the outline on the back of the flag, and it is, it looks like it is a bloody axe. Now you can roll a history check.
Can't type for shit.
Okay. That, you know, is just vaguely somewhere in your memory, it's the symbol of some goblin figure that they worship.
Hey, Grix, do you know who they would worship if there's a bloody axe on their flag?
Well done saying that out loud. Grix, a little lightning bolt goes through your head because you know exactly who that symbol is representing. That is your good friend, Maglubiyet.
Oh,
Maglubiyet.
oh shit! Oh shit! Okay. Okay.
I hope you're not getting those names mixed up right now, because I think you are.
I'm
But either-
not. I'm definitely not.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
that actually how Grix reacts?
No, I just had to go. I'm just triple checking my notes to make sure it is who I think it is, and it is. I am
Are we
going
screwed?
to lean over to Cade, and I'm assuming Wyatt is right next to him.
Sure.
And I'm gonna whisper as quietly as I can that they can hear, but hopefully none of the goblins can hear. So they worship the bad goblin god here.
Naturally.
Yes, yeah, of course. So just be aware of that. It's not a good thing. I will do my best with diplomatic relations. But I don't think we should be. We definitely need to be overly cautious. Stepping in here.
Understood.
And I'll
I'm just
kind of.
Peaches close enough to hear that?
I will also like kind of walk over to Peaches and Feyorn and pass
I
along that
asked
same
you what it
information.
was, and then you started talking to them.
I looked over at the map and I happened like to
You can all. The goblins right now, the 2 or the 3 that brought you here are conversing with the bugbear and the goblin up front. It wouldn't be difficult for you to have that conversation between all of you, so no problem.
Okay. I was looking at the map and it wasn't didn't mean any offense by it, Peaches.
You bit.
I will approach the bugbear that's conversing with the goblins, and in Goblinese ask if they would be all right with my friends entering their camp.
And he kind of like looks at the rest of your party, looks at you, gives you a little bit of a smile. Of course. Come in. It's a great night.
It is a great night to worship Maglubiyet. All right, am I right, brother?
And he holds out his hand to you like this, the sign of Maglubiyet, as though he's holding the axe in his hand.
And I will stretch my arm out and response.
And he kind of gives you a full smile, revealing this mangled, sharp teeth, bits of flesh pieced in them. Come in. Now.
I will turn to the group. All right, we're allowed entry. Let's go in, I guess.
The two goblins on top of the turrets, they turn on these cranks that creakily open these large spiked tree trunks that intertwine as a gate. There's a bit of a gap on the bottom. Looks like about a 2-foot gap from the bottom, the ground to the bottom of the door, the gate. And you are allowed entry. I'm going to have you all wasty yourselves in here.
As we're walking, I'm just gonna turn to Peaches and be like, I don't think this is a good idea. I'm gonna whisper it.
I don't either.
Maybe it's the music we're listening to.
No, it's
Everybody.
not just the music.
Oh, I'm not listening to them.
It's great music for this scene.
It is very
Over
it
the
is very
table,
appropriate.
we bugged Phrank at the beginning of the session. Over the table, we bugged Phrank at the beginning of the session, and he's mad at us.
Over the table, we might be fucked. Over the table, we might be fucked.
No, Ethan paid his tokens.
I know.
It's okay. It's like,
So my character's gonna live, but I can't say the same for you guys. Sorry.
Peaches, are you staying out of the camp here?
What is
No.
this?
Oh, wait, did you not hear the conversation?
No, I
I
did.
just
I did.
didn't pay attention.
Okay.
I heard it.
Okay.
I just didn't read.
Baby, oh baby.
As
We're
you
eating
enter,
good tonight, boys.
a few new things meet your gazes. Firstly, shockingly, there is a red glowing cauldron that is bubbling with chunks and weird liquids, primarily red, and it is emitting this red color from the pot. Actively chopping some sort of humanoid body parts, maybe an elf, maybe something else, is a blood-covered bugbear. Oh, I just realized some of these goblins may not be revealed, but that's okay. We'll work on that.
Excuse me? What?
Second to that, as you work your way in, there is a pretty calm looking goat in a cage made out of large bones. Second to that, filling the vast majority of its cage, is a pretty badly wounded, looks like maybe its hind leg is pretty injured and bleeding severely. There is an owl bear
No.
in that cage.
That's
Damn.
fucking sick.
Okay, we kill the goblins.
We
We
don't
free
see a
them.
token for that.
For what?
For the
Yeah,
owl
we do.
bear.
It's right here.
I don't see it.
What?
I just see the cage. I'm gonna refresh, just be on the safe side.
Yeah, it is there for sure.
Okay, I'm refreshing. No worries.
Next, you see a goblin standing up on the platform to your right. There's a goblin standing on the platform behind you. And then at the back, there are two bugbears standing on that raised platform that stands about 10 feet high, clearly built as inner camp lookouts. And then lastly, on that platform, as you get closer, you can see there is a much different looking goblin. There you go, Ethan. Much different looking goblin.
Shit.
Holding a gnarled, and I mean gnarled, like bent almost like an S staff. With, at the top, there's a skull that seems to be almost just levitating on the top of the staff. Just slowly spinning, raised from the top of the staff. And this goblin, clearly seems like the only female goblin in the entire camp, is standing over some sort of armored dwarf who seems to be lacking consciousness but flickering in and out, laying on this platform. She doesn't seem to notice you, but pretty much everybody else does.
Yep.
You get approached by a goblin, this time speaking common. What do you offer for the ceremony?
I will, it's in my backpack. Let me just grab it real quick, and I'll grab my sack. And I will pull out the walkie-talkie dagger wagger.
Mm.
And I will present it to this goblin.
He kind of looks it over. He takes it from you, sticks it in his belt, and then he turns to Cade. And you?
No, fuck off.
I was not under the impression that we all had to offer something. I thought it was one offering.
And he kind of turns to you and looks you up and down, almost with a slight hint of disgust. I was already told that you have forgotten your way. That is more clear now.
Yes, and I really hope that with me being, with us having the privilege of being here tonight, and once again, thank you for your hospitality, with hosting us. I'm really hoping to really get back to my roots, and really being around fellow goblins and, within our natural habitat. It's not right for us goblins to be dressed all pampered like myself and be living in cities, but here I am.
Cities. You had a camp.
I do have a camp. I do not live in the camp. It's very hush-hush, so to speak.
Well, regardless, we need an offering for all participants.
Would 10 gold suffice for each?
No.
15.
No.
This is in common.
It's in common.
Okay.
What's the price?
If it's only gold, which we have no use for here, 100.
Grix,
I will pull up my coin purse.
I'll stop
and I
him
will- Oh,
before he hands any gold over. If it's if it's only from participants, then we can take our leave. We don't have to participate in this ritual if we have nothing to give.
This buys you safe passage as negotiated.
Were those the negotiations, Grix?
I was not aware that each person had to bring an offering. But because this is kind of my people, I'll handle this for us. And I will pull out 4 gold coins from my coin purse, put them in my pocket, and I will throw 100 gold to the goblin.
Yeah, but that's 100 for one person? Or 100 covers everybody?
That's one person.
Oh, wait, I thought it was everybody. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, hold
No, 100 a head.
100 a fucking head, bro. What the
I'm so
fuck?
fucked.
Oh,
I
shit.
just want to point out I have no spell slots.
We don't need it. We honestly don't need it. It's fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I promise.
Are you sure about that?
Or a head. For a head.
We have
I have a
heads,
heart.
but not of humanoid descent. But we have heads.
And he looks around at your friends. Yes, you do.
Listen, this was not part of the negotiations. I was told that it was one offering. I was not told an offering per person. So, this is what I've offered to you. That is a magical item. That should more than be enough to cover all of us.
And it has been accepted. For you.
What
You
about
forget
acts of
your
service?
roots. Sorry, say that again?
What about acts of service? Is there something we can do for you?
You could bring us another head. In place of your own.
I'll reach into the bag of holding and pull out the 2 heads that we have of the large spiders. Will these suffice?
And he he pulls out his gnarled, kind of rusty scimitar, and he kind of like lifts him up in your hand, and then he flicks it to the side, forces one to the ground. Not tonight. Tonight we feast like our ancestors, as they roamed free, not forced to eat spiders. Look. Look. And he points you in the direction of the butcher. And you see that there's enough left legs to accommodate at least 4 humanoids.
Where are all the right legs? What the fuck did you do with all the right legs?
I don't suppose dried meats would suffice, would it?
What about a crocodile heart?
Grill gut will not be pleased.
How
You
about
are
we,
nasty.
we'll leave and we'll go find something. We'll just take our leave. We'll go find something. We'll bring it back, and we'll offer it up.
I think we won't have time. I think the ceremony will begin shortly.
No. Yeah. You leave. You go ahead. But we need collateral.
Oh, we gave
the
you
form of
collateral. We gave
everyone
you
else.
we gave you an item for free. We gave you some collateral. We don't come
You were
back.
giving us an item for free anyways.
I think it's only fitting, as I'm the only goblin here, that I shall stay for collateral.
You, and you, and you, and you. And he points to everybody except for Wyatt.
You think I'm gonna stay here?
No. I think you're gonna go hunting. And you're gonna go bring us some wanderers. Just like yourselves.
Just him is going?
Just him.
Oh, we're screwed.
It's way too dangerous.
I'm gonna like turn to look at Wyatt, and I'll just cough obnoxiously to try to gain his attention. And I'll raise my hand and just kind of like twist my fingers around one of my fingers to kind of hint towards something. I'm not gonna say what, because I'm not speaking anything out loud. I'm just describing an action.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you give me a performance check?
Okay. Ooh. Out of 5, it didn't go through, but I got a 5.
The goblin walks up to you, Grix, and grabs your finger. That you're like doing this twisting action, and he like looks at it, and then he looks to you, Wyatt. What does that mean?
those two are married, and he's just worried about him.
Yeah, I'm missing my wedding ring.
Give me a deception check, Peaches.
Damn. Nice.
By the way, that is exactly what you needed.
Damn. Hell yeah.
All right, Wyatt and Grix are now married in the goblin's eyes.
Cross breeding.
Well,
Sick.
there's no. I don't think we him and I can't breed.
Yep.
There's no breeding involved here. We're more thinking about adopting. We haven't really decided if it's gonna be a hobgoblin or not. We haven't really had that conversation yet, so now it's kind of a little bit awkward.
There's a real backlog of goblins needing to be adopted.
I've heard.
Unfortunate.
It's not enough stable home.
And with him kind of like raising his voice in this conversation, you see a hobgoblin peeks out of the tent directly beside you. And you can see there's a goblin in this tent and a goblin in this tent that peek their heads out as well. Grix, the goblin that steps, the hobgoblin, I apologize, that steps out of the tent closest to you.
I think the H is silent. I think it's like herbs, the obgoblin.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
The
Yeah.
old goblin.
He kind of looks over at you and he gives you a bit of a weird look. He takes a step closer, gets right up close to you, steps into the light, and you recognize this hobgoblin.
Oh shit.
This is the one that you killed, or no, I'm just joking.
Oh, shit.
He's back.
This is a goblin from your old tribe.
Oh.
And he stayed.
Uh-oh.
He stayed in your old tribe. And so you just haven't seen him in a while. But he was one of the ones that, I mean, because all of them, really, when you left, they just kind of shooed you out the door.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yes, they did.
Uh-huh.
Do I remember his name?
You do. This is a hobgoblin named Mudmouth.
Mudmouth.
With that mud mouth.
What
That
the hell?
Mudmouth.
Dude, hey! I'll kind of study his demeanor for a moment, kind of seeing if he's gonna make a reaction or if he's gonna say or do anything. And I'll just put my fist out and say, "Praise Maglubiyet."
And he does not give you the same sign back. He walks past your fist
Oh no!
to the other boss, or the other guy the other goblin that's been talking to you. And he kind of like bows his head into him. And he just says, in common, "Let me handle this." And he kind of gives him a bit of a look and steps back and just crosses his arms. And he gets real close to you, clearly intentionally so that this conversation is just the two of you, but Cade being so close, you can clearly hear what they're saying.
Love that for me.
"Why did you abandon?"
I think you already know the answer to that, don't you?
I want to hear you say it.
You want me to say that you unlawfully murdered somebody close to me just because I was talking with him? because he was telling me about his stories, about his adventures. He did no harm to you, to my father, to the clan, yet you still stormed the house. You still murdered him in cold blood right in front of my eyes. Yeah, why do you think I left?
Was it worth it?
I mean, look at me now. Taller, stronger, dressed way better than you are, or you ever could be. So yeah, I met these amazing friends that have helped me along, got me this far. So yeah, I'd say it's worth it. Are you happy where you're at? Living in a tent, hidden away from society? Having to hunt and hide to get your food? Are you happy with that?
And he kind of like, he's only 3 inches from your face as you're having this conversation. And his eyes kind of like dart around, looking to the goblins and the light of the torches. No. No.
No, you're not happy?
Quiet. I said no.
I see you've, and I'll lower my voice now. So I see you've come to your senses a little bit. You regret what happened that day? Chose the wrong side?
When you left, they went rampant.
Of course they did. I was,
A killing spree. Everything in their path, down to every last goblin. That's me.
you're the last, eh?
Last of your tribe. My tribe.
So my father's dead.
They're all dead.
I'll spit on the ground. Like, not at him, but like to the side. Good. He got what he deserved then.
And this tribe is only slightly better.
Only slightly, eh? Well, what if I told you there was a tribe that is a lot better than this? Where you're not just serving one person and fetching them food and fetching them whatever their heart may desire at the moment. What would you say to that?
I would say they wouldn't accept me.
Why not? Don't think you're good enough anymore?
You got lucky.
I got a second chance.
Luck.
Sure.
Luck.
I had to pay my dues still. It's not like I was off scot-free. It's not like I was given a bunch of gold and a free room. I worked. I was abused verbally a lot. But I'm still here. Everyone deserves a second chance, including yourself. If that's something that you're wishing, I can offer you this second chance, just as a second chance was offered to me.
And he kind of like looks around at all the goblins. They're all pretty intently like just watching from a distance. And he grabs you by the chest and he grabs you by your hand. There is no chance for me. But I do want to get out of here. And then he slowly starts letting you go, and as he lets go of your hand, you realize he's put a pouch into your hand.
I'll try to sneakily just pocket it if I can.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
Yep. How's that look, buddy?
Not bad, not bad.
Okay. You pull back a little bit, and just in that one little motion, you're able to slyly just shift it to your pocket. And as you do, you feel that it's clearly got some coins in it, but it's got a couple of other weird shapes in the pouch as well.
But I, with my hand in my pocket still, could I, see what they are, maybe?
They feel like one is some sort of almost metallic feeling cube.
Okay.
And the other is similar type of material, but it's like a pyramid.
Okay. Like I said, still quiet, not whispering, maybe whispering, but enough that Cade can also hear. Are there others like you within this camp that feel this way?
No. Enough talking. We have to get through this ceremony, and then you'll get me out.
Well, I once called you a clan brother. Well, you know what Dad used to say, or what my father used to say? Clan brothers are for life. They're like blood.
Semper Fi.
Hoorah.
Hoorah.
I'll do my best. But I want an audience with your priestess.
Can I take a knee next to Grix to speak to him, or just again?
Bro, what the fuck? I'm not a fucking midget, you fucking.
You're
Well,
short.
You're 3'8", dude.
Yeah, you're tiny.
Let's go fuck myself.
It's just so that you feel like we're on the same level. I don't want you to be looking up at me, dude. That's not how I talk to my son.
Thanks. Thanks, Dad.
Maybe you can persuade the group here to allow Mudmouth to chaperone us. If we have time to go collect heads and we don't leave collateral, maybe Mudmouth here can maybe champion for us and see if he can't take us out.
We're gonna be missing the ceremony, I think, is the bigger issue here.
Or were they not?
They're not going to let you do that. And they're not going to let that one do that either. They're going to shoot him down as soon as he steps out of the camp.
They'll have to.
Hey, you might want to go past that. Might want to pass that message along to Wyatt sooner rather than later.
Was Wyatt leaving?
No.
Okay.
Not anymore.
No.
As long as
we haven't really agreed on anything. This dude just came up. I do
Yeah.
have something I want to.
Hit me.
He can't. He's not going to be able to. Baby.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. What's your AC? What's your AC, Frank? This has to die, bro. So you got to get a couple of crits this session, bro.
Yeah.
Sips his tea.
Yeah, it's better than listening to you folk. Okay, so I kind of want to think playfully to myself. See anything you like, big man? Anything catch your eye?
Who's big man?
I thought you were talking to the
Nah, he's
goblin.
talking to
I was
his
like,
in his head.
Talking in my head.
to his genie.
And you can feel like you get a little shiver as you can feel his presence, like almost sending out like a sonar, just feeling. Oops, sorry.
Whoop, that's a goat.
Feeling what's going on. And he just goes, everything here is filthy. No, leave it all behind.
Roger that.
Stop calling me Roger. The patron responds.
And he, Mudmouth just kind of looks at you again. Looks up at the priestess, whose the skull on the staff seems to be spinning quite a bit faster now. We're running out of time. I don't care how you do it. Just do it. He steps back towards his tent and looks over at the other goblin that was dealing with you before. He told me they have enough. They've been hiding it. But don't worry, I got it out of him. And so the other goblin, well, holding out. Looks like the hunting trip's canceled. Pay up.
I will pull out the bag that he just handed me. And I will empty its contents into my hand.
And as you do, you see that there is, looks like a pile of about 100 gold and those two metallic objects.
Can I tell what they are now that they're in my hand?
Give me an Arcana check.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
That's tough.
They're dice.
Jesus
It
Christ.
may as well be dice as far as you're concerned, but craftsmanship is pretty good. They're very, very smooth. You can't even see the weld lines. Feyorn's looking at it, like some deep recesses of his brains are like, holy shit, that's nice. He blurts out, well, that's like $50 an hour right there.
I'll present them to the goblin. Will this cover us?
And he grabs it, sifts through it. You're one short.
All right.
Mudmouth just kind of like looks at you and like shrugs.
I will then pull out my coin purse, pull out 4 coins, and hand him the rest of my coin purse.
Okay.
Damn.
And he looks a little annoyed that you actually came up with this payment.
Shut the fucking mudmouth, bro.
Yeah, shout out Mudmouth for sure.
Do we still have those gems?
I don't know, you tell me.
Alchemy?
If you do, then you do, yeah.
Fuck, too late now. I've already paid the man.
And he kind of like walks again, still annoyed a little bit down the line. Well, enjoy the festivities. I'm going to be needing, and he looks up and down the line. You, and he points to Feyorn, pulls out the dagger that was just given to him, and points it at Feyorn. And he walks up to you and just kind of like pats it, the dagger on your chest for you to grab it.
Oh, what do you need me for?
Well, you can't just sit back. This is a celebration of how far we've come, our successes, the growth of our territory. You look like somebody who understands growth. And he walks you forward up to the cage with the goat.
Mm-hmm.
Speak to it.
And it looks just very relaxed. Doesn't really know what's going on. Maybe a little hungry. Seems to be pecking around for food that it won't find.
That's just sad.
Yeah.
Give it a last meal.
Fuck that. It's a goat. Fucking who cares?
Cut the leathers. And he's referencing the bands that are holding the bones together.
Oh, okay. And I'll cut it.
And he steps into the cage, puts his arm in, grabs the goat by the horn, and starts ushering the goat over to the big cauldron. And he grabs it from underneath and puts its head over top of the cauldron, which as you get closer to it, as he ushers you forward, I'll just move you along. You can stop it if you want. You see there's chunks of flesh roiling around in this thing. And there's some sort of weird magic coming out of this cauldron. And he holds the goat over top, its chest pressed on the rim of the cauldron. And as much as it looks like it's boiling, there's actually no fire underneath. And yet there's some sort of heat coming out of the top of it. You will open the ceremony.
By doing what?
Don't be daft.
Kind of a thing.
You want me to kill the goat?
You're getting it now. Come on.
I don't feel comfortable doing that. I don't like killing things.
Do you hate Maglubiyet?
The what?
Maglubiyet, do you hate Maglubiyet?
I don't know who that is.
Well, you're celebrating his night.
Oh,
He's come to cast blessings over us.
Can we hear anything that they're saying?
Yeah, good question.
I mean, you can see what's going on.
Can I attempt to approach them?
Sure.
I'll put
it.
5 gallons of mayo in here. I want to just
Sleight of
dump
hand.
5
Can you get the jar next to the goat's neck? Make it look like blood. Make the goat pretend like it's dead.
Wait, why not just suffocate the goat with mayo?
Jesus Christ.
It's even worse. Sorry, go ahead.
What seems
Just
to be
kill
the
it,
issue
please.
here? Feyorn?
Your friend hates Maglubiyet.
He wants me to kill a goat?
Praise
I don't want-
Maglubiyet, and I'll put my fist out.
And he like rolls his eyes, and from underneath the goat, he puts his fist out. Now, start the ceremony. And you hear kind of like a low hum coming from every goblin in the camp. And it starts to grow, almost like a drum.
Can I try?
Matthew McGoblin,
on it and
They all start
join in?
doing rails of coke.
Matthew McGloblin. Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, can I try joining in on the chanting?
Sure. And I mean, it's like it's like a song that's just like it's been in your head forever. Like you know the way the rhythm's gonna go, and you're just able to catch on. Now do it.
Feyorn. Do it. Start the ceremony. For Maglubiyet.
Grix, I'm not gonna kill the goat. You do it.
Feyorn, I'm gonna say this under my breath. Feyorn, fucking kill the goat, or they're gonna kill you. Fucking kill it.
The goat says, "Ma."
You guys completely unaware of what's going on.
I'm gonna drop the dagger.
I'm gonna shout. if this coward cannot start the ceremony, I will, and I'll shove Feyorn out of the way.
You are going to need to succeed on a performance check.
I'm also. I'm huge. I want to see how far you can push me.
I do the strength check first to push him.
Do you resist, Feyorn?
No, I don't.
Well, then
I
you
don't
push him
resist.
pretty far.
Okay.
Performance, baby. All right, baby. What?
Ooh, needed that. Needed that.
Yes, sir.
You get them riled up. So as they're kind of
Can I try to describe it a little bit?
Sure.
I will grab the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll like start pounding my chest, like just trying to be like getting louder, and I'll grab the mane of the goat and shove its head like over the cauldron and yank it back. And I'm being like really aggressive and really violent with my yanks. And I'll bring the dagger, the blade side, to its throat. And I'm waiting for the chant to start up again. I'm waiting for them to get loud.
Oh, they're in it. They're already in it. Like they're getting like obnoxiously loud. Like the wood of this camp that holds the walls together is rattling, and the dust and dirt is being shaken from it.
I'm gonna grit my teeth and just plunge the dagger into the goat's neck and just pull it and just slice it right open, right over the cauldron.
And the horrendous squealing and bleeding from this goat fills the camp, and this humming rhythmic beat turns to this frantic, chaotic, just jeering and growling and just everybody slobbering watching this thing. And
Can I also
Hold on.
grab some of the, can I grab some of the blood and just kind of like wipe it all on my face and just like
Yeah.
show the rest of the camp and just like gnash my teeth and just
Okay, and as the blood pours forth from the cauldron, a gory axe comes forward and slices the goat's head off. And the axe pulls
Holy
back to the cauldron, and the goat's head drops into the cauldron itself and just kind of bobs on the top. And it's still screaming for life.
Good job.
Inside of the cauldron.
Grix, you pushed me away, right?
I shoved you, yes.
While this is all the excitement is happening, I'm taking my hand axe and starting to cut the leathers on the owlbear's cage. And I'm gonna speak to him.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
I'll be like,
Shit.
don't leave just now. Wait for the right moment. But I'm gonna set you free.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand check with advantage,
Okay.
because you timed this very nicely.
Oh, baby.
I'm also shaking ass for extra help for triple advantage. Yeah.
I'm gonna need it. Oh, okay, that's
To the
one.
beat of.
Yeah.
Shit, Feyorn!
Feyorn, you walk
Oh.
up and you find.
Well, I got pushed over, so I'm like, if he pushed me, I'm gonna like pretend to fall into the cage and
Yeah. No, that's
Yep.
great.
Okay.
So you kind of fall back, and you like start coming to your feet. You unsheath your axe. It's nice and sharp, and as the bear is kind of pushing up against the walls of this cage, it's making the leathers really tight and really easy for you to sink your axe into. And with one swipe, like a sharpened blade through butter, you cut through the leathers, and the cage just kind of pops open just a little bit. And you look around, and all these goblins are so enthralled with this act that's happening. Next. Get him. Get the bear. Bring him.
I'm
Who's
just gonna
gonna lift
step
the bear
aside.
up?
I'm gonna step aside.
We'll take care of the boats.
Who's gonna carry the logs?
And the goblin that was up top just kind of like jumps down onto the ground and works his way over. And the goblin with that was holding the goat just drops the corpse to the ground and like pushes you, Grix. Go, help, bring him here.
Yes. For Maglubiyet. And I will approach the owl bear cage.
Okay.
Oh god.
And
Oh
then
god.
How the fuck is this gonna go?
he says, kill him in the cage. Don't let him walk. And then bleed him in the cauldron. Do it now.
I will go right for the knee on the owlbear. Right for the fucking kneecap. Yep. I'm just gonna try to shank the dagger through the cage into its kneecap or into its leg somewhere.
Okay. So as you do that, from a busted open frame in this cage, the owlbear reaches around and fucking tries to claw you in the side of your goddamn head.
Okay, roll to hit, bitch.
I will roll the hit. That is a 25 to hit.
Jesus.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah, that hits.
First River, now Grix.
And yeah, exactly. Yep.
You're going to take 16 slashing damage
Yep.
as the bear rakes across your body and up to your face, cocking your jaw back and tilting your head back.
I will immediately
Fall to the ground and die.
cast Chaos Bolt at level 2 at the owlbear.
Okay. Now, my friends, didn't think this was going to happen right here.
Oh shit.
We're going to have to put you into a combat frame. We're going to try to get you all sorted quick. Go ahead and roll for initiative, folks.
All of
Everyone. And you don't have to partake, but I at least want you in initiative order, and you can tell me whether or not you do something.
Oh,
Hang on.
Okay, let's get you going. Okay, go ahead and cast your Chaos Bolt. You're going to be at disadvantage because you are right there.
Except he's not a moving target.
I mean,
I'm just fucking around.
he's there.
Yep.
Can I roll
All right.
initiative at disadvantage? Because Peaches would not have been watching this after the goat. She is like turned around and not like refusing to watch any of
Oh,
this.
you're not paying attention. Well, no, I still think it's like
Okay.
this is fine. This is fine. You're gonna be all right. Okay,
Suck my cock.
what'd you do?
23.
Okay,
Wow.
go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose fire damage. Go fuck yourself. 17 damage.
17. Okay.
Damage.
17 fire damage.
Good damage. Good damage.
Hey, by the way, Wyatt, take notes.
sorry. I like that.
Okay. So you send a
Here.
blast
Oh
of
my
fire.
god, you made walk away.
And as you do that, you kind of engulf and burn off a bunch of the feathers and fur from this thing. And you, for the first time, you hear the priestess as she turns over and looks at you. Not like this! Not like this! You're making it unworthy! The bugbears are going to they're actually only going to slowly move themselves forward, not the ones at the back, but actually there's only one other one. So it's going to start making its way in to. There's this one here too. This one's actually not going to participate in this either. He's tending to his duties. Next is the priestess. That's basically her turn. Oh, sorry, Milo. I apologize. I skipped right over you. Are you doing anything, buddy?
They're saying not like this, not like this. And Grix is fighting the owlbear.
Yep.
Cast a spell on the owlbear. Yep.
I will to the owlbear. Surrender. And I will cast a command. And
What do I have to make?
it is a wisdom saving throw. The DC is 10 times 2 minus 10 plus 4 for a 14. What did you roll? Sorry. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Hang on. Yeah, it's only a 14. Okay.
You roll a fucking
So-
nat 20. Go fuck yourself, Phrank.
I
It,
wanted him to fail. I thought that would have been a way cooler way to do this.
It takes half damage.
Okay. It surrenders the left half of its body.
Yeah, so it either sirs or enders. It's one of the two, DM discretion.
It what?
What?
It either sirs or enders. It doesn't do the full surrender. It does one or the
Oh,
other.
Jesus
Sir
Christ.
or ender. It's at DM discretion.
Bro,
Yeah, I just pooped my pants.
Can I attack
Tanner's
Cade?
on a fucking tear, brother.
He's just
Guys, I'm just ripping the bits, you know what I'm saying? I'm shooting my shot, guys.
okay. So
Shoot
the
it.
priestess will actually at this kind of look between the two, and she'll put out her hands, and she'll go, "Wait, Maglubiyet might be showing us a new path, a new sacrifice. Let this happen."
Shit. Oh shit. Oh
Grix is
shit.
dead.
The owlbear,
I'm still standing, motherfucker.
the owlbear is going to do a couple of things. It is going to first step its way out of the cage. Whoop. And it's going to be attacking fucking everything. So first, given that you are the one who just burned the fuck out of it, it is going to
Reaction.
bite with its beak. Go
Get
back.
reaction. As my last first level spell slot, I will cast Shield as a reaction, giving me +5 AC.
Great, now he
Cast
has
that
fucking
after
10 AC.
knowing whether you've been hit or not.
I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm just as a precautionary measure. It's the
Okay.
entire fucking turn.
Yeah, so he rolled a 12 to hit.
Oh, it
Yep.
doesn't hit, motherfucker.
Ping, glances off. And then at that, it's actually going to turn and attack the goblin that is on the top of the cage with its claw. And it is going to be a 24 to hit.
This is so fucked up. This is so fucked up.
Blame fucking Feyorn, bro. What the fuck?
Killing innocent animals.
Who the fuck gives a shit? It's an animal.
A druid?
So
Well,
it attempts
fair
to
enough.
bite Grix, ping, deflects
I'm
its
an animal
beak,
too.
and then it turns its head, slices out at the goblin, and cuts it straight in half with its claw. And it just
Oh,
falls apart, and it is dead. It is then going to savagely let out a large growl and fucking sprint between the cages up towards the exit. Grix.
Yeah. I know you said my name and that it's my turn. I know that. Yeah. Okay. He's 20 feet
What are
away.
you going to do?
Yeah, it's. I'm really glad you asked me that question, Frank. I'm actually super glad you asked me that. I am going to fucking charge at it with my dagger, +1 dagger, by the way, and I'm going to attempt to fucking stab it. Just fucking plunge my dagger into it.
Okie dokie.
Please.
That's
Oh, baby!
for how much? 4 damage?
4 damage.
Okay, very good.
I will then use my bonus action to
Okay.
nimble escape and disengage. 5, 10.
Hide behind Cade.
I'm behind the goblin, actually. I'm behind my kind.
Peaches,
Not that fucking disgusting thing.
this fucking wild scene is playing out here. This bear is bleeding from its hindquarters. It's been burned to shit, and it just killed another goblin and fucked up Grix.
I have a question.
Yep.
This area right back.
Mhm.
Is it visible? It's difficult to ask. Okay. Is this area back here hidden enough from the rest of this area? Like everyone else out here?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a gap between the tents that can be seen through, but it's pretty hidden.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure something out logistic. Okay, this person here is the one with the staff, right?
Correct.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck did Grix do on his turn?
Stabbed.
Is this the same owlbear?
There's a dead goblin? Sorry, I missed it?
There's
I
a
think that
No.
owlbear killed.
It happened.
The owlbear mollywopped one, okay.
and it's starting to run up towards the exit.
Okay. Is this goblin here distracted?
I mean, she's looking at what's going on.
Can I try and fly to this, like the back of where these stairs are, without really trying to catch the attention of the goblin on the stair, like on the platform? Would I be able to roll? I don't know if it would be stealth
Yes,
for like.
what I will say is I'm just gonna give you your surroundings here. You are standing in the center of 3 torches in the middle of this camp. Now, if that's the only one you care about not seeing you, she is dialed into what's going on. So I'll let you roll a normal stealth check just against her, but everybody else is gonna have a pretty high chance of seeing you.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth
Sorry,
check.
guys. I'm going for it. There is a dwarf on that platform. I am not letting her die.
Okay, right. There's a lot of twists and turns going on here.
What did you think? You brought a druid to sacrifice animals. You knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
You brought me to where a dwarf was being sacrificed.
Okay. You get up into the air. A couple of goblins, particularly the ones that are in the towers, see you go up there. But
I'm not going super high. I'm like using the momentum of my flying to like just skirt the ground so that I'm not like going up and then, wasting.
Like an evoker.
okay, no problem. Couple goblins watch you, but not the priestess.
Okay. I'm gonna run up onto the edge of that platform there, or land on it as
Yeah, you made
quietly as I
Phrank
can.
choke on his drink.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw my hand on that dwarf,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna misty step with her.
Wait, can you misty step with somebody?
Oh shit! Wait, can you do?
I don't think you
Am
can.
I thinking of one?
I think you're thinking Dimension Door.
No, I think I'm thinking Thunder Wave or Thunder Step. Damn it! I can't.
No.
That was a cool idea.
Okay. No. So I get up there.
He just went
Can
rogue.
I see her face?
Yeah.
See that?
This,
Uh,
as you get
is she
there, by the way,
alive?
you can tell a couple of things. Yes, she is alive. And she's like kind of flickering her eyes in and out of consciousness. Seems like it might be some sort of like poison or something that she's ingested that's keeping her, you know, in this state. But you can tell by her armor that this is actually a King's Guard. This is like a high up there guard.
I take out my potion of etherealness and I shove it in her mouth.
You make her drink it, or you just put the potion in her mouth?
I'm gonna make her drink it. No, you chew the glass, right?
Okay. Okay. And in a
I
blink.
don't know exactly what the potion of etherealness does because you didn't really tell me.
Uh-huh. Well,
I'm hoping that it allows it to just be like the spell ethereal.
yes, that is precisely what it does. And so you all watch as the body that's on the platform here vanishes, and a few goblins get pretty fucking riled up about it.
Where'd you go, Mr. Frodo?
The bugbear is on the back, and the priestess herself
Terrible.
seems a little bit too dialed in to really be heeding any of their calls. Anything else from you, Peaches? That was your action.
That was my action, so I don't know if I can do mist. Oh, it's a bonus action. Okay,
You can
okay.
misty step.
It's really stupid. I'm gonna misty step right back to where I was.
Like nothing even happened.
I'm gonna gaslight her.
Okay.
She hasn't seen me up here, right?
No, but a couple other goblins are starting to shout
Yeah,
about what
yeah.
you just did.
Okay. Yeah, fuck it. I want to be with my crew. I'm gonna misty step back. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna waste that. I can only do that once per day. I'm gonna. I think I used up all the movement. That's it. I end my turn. Sorry,
Okay.
I know that was a long turn.
Oh, that's okay. All right. So at this, our little hobgoblin friend at the front there is going to take a step forward. And Mudmouth is going to come up to you guys and just kind of say, like, still keeping an eye on the fight, pretending to just be engaged with that, is going to look to, like, kind of say out loud to you all with all this fucking frenzy happening. What did she just do? They're going to kill her. I hope you have a plan for this. Feyorn.
Oh, Feyorn.
Hi guys.
You good? You good?
We're in over our heads, team.
Yeah, just a little bit, I think. Just,
Does everybody remember the cyanide pills that we took into the Dreadwood? It's about
yeah,
time we.
Mine's my tooth. I gotta my tooth out.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to use Fog Cloud.
Okay. What does that do?
It creates a 20-foot radius sphere of fog, which is heavily obscured.
Okay. Okay,
And
where's the
where am I
center of
gonna
it
put
going?
Where is it going? Going.
Wow. Practicality,
I'm not
huh?
gonna put it on. Oh, wait, let me move it just a little bit. Yeah, let's do something like that.
Okie dokie. So I will say that it envelops the goblins on top of those towers too.
And I'm going to walk over to the bugbear. And
The owl bear?
sorry, the owl bear.
Yeah, that's okay.
What's the difference?
What's the difference, really? And not being able to use beach, beef, and leaf. Oh wait, it doesn't require an action. Never mind. I can use it. I'm gonna say to him, like, get out of here. They shouldn't be able to see you.
Okay. Now his butt's sticking out of this thing, so unless you want
Well,
to
I'm just gonna put my hand on him.
I know.
And
I'm just
then-
saying.
Oh, unless I want to what?
Unless you want to shift the cloud down, he's still sticking out of it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. If I want to. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I thought he would be in the cloud just because it's touching him.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to do something like? Oh, I see what you want. All right, let's do something like that. So sorry, Wyatt, you're blind now. You're like, where the fuck?
Okay.
Or his butt's still sticking out of that, isn't he?
Yeah, you still need a little bit more.
Let's
One
do
more.
that.
Bingo. That's nice.
Bingo bongo.
Okay. Okie dokie. So what else are you doing? You're just in
That's
the
it.
cloud?
In the cloud, telling him to get out of here.
Okay.
He
Now you
should
got a lot
be
of goblins
safe.
to
I
deal
just-
with.
I imagine Feyorn just pulled out a large hookah and he just starts fucking chiefing to blow this fog cloud.
Vape nays, baby!
He just throws a smoke grenade, actually.
I need you, Peaches, to roll me a d8, please.
Decide which goblin strikes you first.
Okay.
Bad luck. Okay. So the two goblins that came out of the tent,
Oh fuck.
they are going to take out their short bows and start launching an assault on you, Peaches, for getting rid of this very valuable corpse. The first one's going to roll a 10 to hit.
Sorry, corpse. I asked
Sorry,
before.
not corpse. I'm sorry.
Okay, I was like, I
they
wouldn't have
wanted it
fucking
to be
done
a
any of
corpse.
this.
I'm sorry. First one's a 10, second one's a 12.
The second one hit.
Okay, so the second one is going to pierce you in the shoulder. Ooh, Dolly for 7 piercing damage. So you've got a nice goblin arrow sticking out of your shoulder. And the bugbears at the back seem pretty fucking interested in you now, too. Outside of that, the goblin on the tower up here is also going to take aim at you. You can add 2 AC to yourself, as from its perspective, you're going to have a little bit of cover. It's going to be a 13 to hit.
+2 meets it.
Damn.
You're going to take another 7 piercing damage as these things are starting to unload on you. The goblin up in the tower can't see. This one would make his way in and up to the gate. And these guys are all just making their way up to the gate. Okay, and then this one's going to wildly swing at disadvantage.
1 second.
And he's going to whiff. That's it for our goblins.
I'm
Wyatt.
gonna hellish rebuke that second one.
The second one? Okay, go ahead.
Not non-lethally, right?
Wait, isn't it melee?
Yeah.
Or is it not melee?
No, it says when you're damaged by a creature within 60 feet of you that you can see.
Sweet. Okay, go ahead and roll what you got to roll, or do I need to?
And yeah, my hellish rebuke is always non-lethal.
Do I need to roll something?
Oh, it's yeah, I think
You don't just bang them with
dex saving
damage.
throw.
What kind of saving throw?
Dexterity.
Okay, it's a 6.
That
How much
fails.
damage?
2d10 fire.
Jesus Christ. Go ahead. Let her rip. So you're saying it's non-lethal?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we worked that out. Okay, so you
I don't know if it's fire or radiant. I can't remember what we decided on.
it's radiant. So you just kind of blast this thing back, and in a volley of stars, this thing kind of falls through space, and then his mind comes back to him, and he falls over, knocked out. Okay, very good. Next up is Wyatt. Let her rip.
You got this, Wyatt.
I'm in a cloud of smoke.
You are in a cloud of smoke.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes.
know where you're positioned in this thing, though.
Yes.
I'm sweating.
That owlbear is built like a brick shithouse.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
I'm gonna try to try to make my way kind of below the tower.
Okay.
You can let me know if I get there soundly.
You get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm honestly just gonna stay geeking out of the fog, kind of like stay low,
Okay.
and stay peeking out. I'm not gonna take an action yet, and I'll just let Milo go next.
Are you gonna hold an action?
Yeah, I guess if things get crazy, I'll Eldritch Blast. So I'll hold that.
Okay, so what? Just give me like a more specific trigger then, if it gets crazy.
One of my team members gets hit.
Okay. Next is our bugbears. They're gonna get a little crazy.
I don't see them in the initiative order. Is that just me thing?
Oh, yeah. Here you go. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Okay. So
Time for me to die.
How come owl bears look like owls and bears put together, but bugbears don't look like bugs and bears put together?
I know, right? I know.
I don't think their anatomy really goes together that well.
Okay, so these two bugbears, oh yeah, they can sprint. Up, are gonna dash forward at
I
you
can't.
with their maces drawn, their big spiked maces. They're gonna run right up to you. They don't have enough for an action though, but they're gonna run right up to you.
At who?
At Peaches, I apologize.
Oh, I didn't see those guys. Okay, I was looking
So
somewhere else.
Can I take a reaction?
Yeah, if you have one. Wait,
Yeah,
no,
never mind,
you
that's
just used
surrender.
you used Hellish Rebuke.
I don't know if it's a reaction. Can I
Oh,
throw my
like
hands up to surrender?
Sure. Okay. Yeah, give me a performance check on that one.
Damn.
One's
15
Not bad.
is what you were up against.
Can't see.
20.
Is that a
Yeah,
20?
yeah.
I was a 20. I was a nat 20.
So they like at first they're like kind of like questioning you, and then they just go to raise their maces at you.
I wasn't. Okay.
Oh, you're saying
Yeah. No,
like,
I wasn't lying. I just was actually surrendering.
No, I know. And you were. That's why I didn't give you like a deception check.
Yep.
It's a performance check to see if they were actually convinced. That was kind of like their determination, whether or not. Okay, so sorry, I skipped forward here. There's another bugbear kind of in the mix here. He's going to work his way forward. He's going to kind of swing wildly at disadvantage here. He's going to whiff. Milo, you feel like a whiff of a mace go by your head. And Milo, you're up
Yeah.
here, buddy.
Nice fucking try, pal. I'm just gonna call over to Grix. What are we doing? What's the play?
I guess reaction.
I'll give you a quick thing, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why are they trying to kill us now all of a sudden? Like I thought we are trying to kill the bugbear still. Like what's going on? What happened?
Oh, fuck. I mean, I'm gonna move, so Cade will just break forward towards Peaches.
All right.
Is that gonna provoke opportunity attack from the fog guy?
No, that's Grix's friend.
That's Mudmouth.
No, sorry, this bugbear, didn't he swing at me? Don't they have reach?
No, he swung at Feyorn.
Oh, did you say Feyorn? I thought you said I felt the wind. Sorry.
Yeah, I heard that as well. I heard Kate as well. That's
No,
why
but-
I was confused. I'm like, are they attacking us all of a sudden? Like, I know they're attacking Peaches.
But he did
Yeah,
attack.
Did they actually attack me or not? Because I don't.
Not yet.
The two that are beside you?
Yeah.
No, they dashed towards you.
Yeah.
They used their
Oh, okay,
The
okay,
go-
okay.
The 3 goblins shot their bows at you, though.
I'm moving like that, 25 feet. So running up within 5 feet of Peaches. And I am going to hold my action
Okay.
for if one of these guys strikes at Peaches. And I will declare, because I'll fucking one-shot anything on this map right now, I will declare that it will be non-lethal.
Okay.
And I place my trap card face down, and I end my turn.
I think that's defense position.
Oh, defense position, and it's man-eating bug. So if you kill it, your monster dies. So good luck, buddy.
The priestess kind of looks at her staff, and the skull is like in a whirlwind right now. It's just going. And she's relishing in the chaos of this moment. And she starts pounding her staff on the wooden platform, and she looks to see her unconscious dwarf and doesn't see it, and sees you standing there. Points the skull towards you. And then looks around and shouts, "No sacrifices! Out with the old! Maglubiyet demands it!"
I should have Misty stepped away.
You should have just not touched the dwarf. But yeah.
Fuck that. That's not my character.
Okay. I will give this moment, as she's kind of screaming this out, Peaches and Cade, give me a perception check as you stand there.
Perception, you said?
Perception.
Can I persuade the D&D gods to allow me to see whatever it is I need to see and use persuasion instead?
No.
Okay. Understood. I rolled an 8.
An 8? 2 8s? Okay.
Hey.
All I'm gonna say is this priestess just looks like an old goblin.
She's doing something. Okay.
Next is the owlbear, who, having bumped into this goblin here, is going to try to
Truck his ass. Hit stick his ass.
It's really hard for him to miss, but he rolled a nat 1 on that disadvantage. So beak out is gonna miss. Rolls 2 nat 1s on the attack.
Damn.
And is instead going to start working its way up to this tower. And unbeknownst to any of you, it is going to climb the tower.
Oh.
And Kong type bullshit right here.
Okay, which will provoke an opportunity. Total fucking whiff. Everybody in the fog's whiffing for me. Grix, you're up.
Yeah, I'm up. I'm up. I'm bleeding from that nasty gash from the fucking owlbear. I'm gushing blood right now. I'm gonna approach the ceremonial stack, I guess.
Okay.
Priestess, gain control of your camp, please.
Maglubiyet. We'll see this chaos through, and you'll be part of it.
What the fuck did I do? I was trying to kill the owlbear.
She is like lusting for the blood and the fucking frenzy that's going on right now. Like she's loving when her own kin are being slaughtered. Like when that owlbear sliced through that goblin, like her eyes were wide.
If she casts Bloodlust, then I cast Time Warp.
I cast Disintegrate.
I cast heroism.
I have a question regarding casting an actual spell.
Sure.
Feyorn, your fucking fog bullshit. Is it an element?
Dude, you have 6 seconds on your turn. You just spoke to her. I'm not
He
gonna.
didn't speak to me.
I'm not speaking to him. I'm asking him a question.
It doesn't. It just says environment. It's not an element. It's
over
just
the
a
table,
fog cloud.
Frank.
Oh, it's over the table. Sorry,
Yeah.
he said Feyorn's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a fog cloud. It can be blown away with wind. So
So it's
Okay.
water.
yeah, it's just
I'm pretty
water.
sure when
Oh
we were
yeah, there you
in
go.
the
There you
lizard
go.
cave, he cast it, or someone cast it, and you did absorb it.
Okay. Good to know. I am my turn.
You in your turn? No action?
No action, brother.
Okay. Peaches. I feel like nobody knows what to do in this situation.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know. They are standing like behind me, clubs raised, about to
Yes.
smack me.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to provoke opportunity attacks, but I might have to. So I was not expecting Milo to run up toward me.
You can leave me alone if that is your plan. Don't stay just because I'm there.
So I still have Misty Step, but I don't want to.
Yes, if you can Misty Step away, feel free to Misty Step away, because I'm pretty sure I'm in these guys' good graces. So, yeah.
Okay.
All that charm.
Sorry, my cat's eating my headphones. Stop. Okay, we're gonna
Oyster
Misty
Beast.
Step.
After her is what I'm gonna say when she leaves.
Is this an exit area like this? Pippin, stop. That's like a little river type thing.
Yep. That'd take you out.
Stop it. I'm a Misty Step.
Okay. I gotcha.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm trying really hard. I'm so sorry. And then how tall is this thing here?
This rock, it's about 100 feet
Yeah.
up.
Ooh.
It's a big one.
I'm gonna start flying to the top of it.
Okay.
If you loot those barrels, Shanty of a bitch queen is in there.
On a Minecraft disc.
I know what a bitch is.
We need a diamond to make a jukebox.
Okay. So how high up can you fly in one turn?
I think my flying speed is 50 feet.
50?
Yes, 50
I'll
feet.
I'll get you to 70, and I'll just say that you Misty stepped upwards as well.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
Damn.
Okay.
It's a bird on a rock.
I'm
Oh
just
wait,
trying
never
to
mind.
get out
Not
of
okay.
their range.
Sure. Okay. Very good.
Do bugbears have a 10-foot? Do they have reach, or is that furbolgs?
Earbolgs.
That's depending on a weapon.
Yeah.
I don't think I have reach either.
I thought
okay.
furbolgs.
I
Next
could
up
be wrong, honestly.
is gonna be our hobgoblins, who the ones at the front gate are kind of stuck out there. Your friend is gonna step into the fog here, and on his turn, he's actually going to see if this works. Okay. Okay. So you just see an arrow sail through the fog, and the goblin on top of the turret on the left-hand side drops dead.
Oh, non-lethal! Fuckhead! Mugmouth!
Nope. That is not what he's doing. But he steps into the fog to kind of hide his actions a bit and just lets loose.
Wow.
Feyorn, you're up.
Feyorn
Wyatt around the corner.
is going to,
So far.
with his head down and horns forward,
Uh-huh.
like a football player,
Nice.
What's that?
Uh-huh.
charge out of the fog,
Out of the fog.
and try and knock over the cauldron.
That is thinking with your head. That is thinking with your head.
So
So far.
Thanks. Gotta Google. God gets pulled out of cauldron. Hold on, guys. I'm just gonna read some quick Reddit posts. I'll
Do
be
you
right
have
back.
do you have a feature for this, or you're just hammering it?
no, I'm just hammering it.
Okay.
Just because he has horns, I just thought,
I hope you nat 20. Give me a strength check, buddy.
Well, he has
At
horrible
advantage because
strength.
it's such a good idea, right?
So he also has a powerful build.
Yes.
I know it's not advantage,
I'm
but
taking that into account.
okay.
He is pushing it. He is technically pushing it.
So strength. Okay, come on.
Bro, it's
Oh,
welded.
Come on.
It's welded.
God fucking damn it! It was an 18 and it rolled. It's not a natural one though.
No,
Do I
but
just
for
go
our,
unconscious?
Might as well be.
for our audio-only listeners, Feyorn, why don't you tell them what you just did?
I just rolled a 2, which turned into a 1 because I have -1
So
to strength.
you see Feyorn just come running out of the fucking fog. Whoosh! The fog rolls behind him. He dips around the cage, goes in, head down, bang! And he just slides off the side of the cauldron. I'm gonna call that your action.
Yeah, that was an action.
You still have a bonus action.
Did he not prone?
I'm not unconscious.
He just. Does he have a concussion
I'm not
now?
unconscious. If I
you
rolled a
nat
nat 1,
you would have had some more consequences here, but just a dirty one is not quite as bad.
okay.
Oh, I like that idea so much.
That could have been so good.
Crazy, you didn't give him advantage.
Really cool. You
I
do,
can't
however,
try-
hear the priestess go, "Oh," as
Oh.
you're running towards it.
Okay. As a bonus action, I can't try and flip it over again. That's too much. You can tell me no. It's
No,
okay.
I would say no. I would
Okay.
Unless you had like a feature for it.
I don't.
Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
If you had 2 weapons in your hands, and your right hand was your main weapon,
Yeah.
you could bonus action with your left hand. No modifiers, no nothing.
Uh-huh.
Now,
It's not
if
finesse.
if right is opposite of left,
Mhm.
butt is opposite of head, could he bonus action butt attack to bump it over?
I will let you fart in the cauldron if you want.
Hey, that might fuck it all up.
I'm just
Can
gonna
he
dump
twerk
5
against
gallons
it?
of mayo in and then
Yeah, fucking pour the mayo in.
I'm gonna use hidden step.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, you can magically turn invisible until the start of my next turn. So
You're gonna go invisible right there.
I'm gonna move.
Okay.
So let me make sure how much I moved, just because I didn't. So 25 feet, so I can move another. What is my movement? Sorry, 5 feet. So I'm gonna take a step back.
Okay.
And then turn invisible, or turn invisible then take a step back?
No, turn invisible, take a step back.
Nice.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Next is the goblin. So this guy is going to move over and he's going to take a swing at where you were. That's obviously not going to work, but you see his scimitar come out and he swings and whiffs. The two goblins that are over here are going to now, having been screamed at that you are doing something that priestess doesn't like, they're going to dash their way forward over here. And make their way up over here. This goblin in here, he's actually going to feel his way around for the owl bear. These goblins are going to slip underneath the cage and make their way forward. Wyatt, you can hear movement very close to you inside that bubble. You also heard the goblin above you die. That's all the goblins I've got to interact with here.
Would Wyatt at any point got to use his held action?
Well, he needs to call that out if that's the case, if he wanted to use it.
I forgot what the trigger was.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, no, because I don't think anything triggered. Well, technically something triggered because this guy did attack where Feyorn was, but
But he didn't attack a teammate.
Wyatt, you're up, buddy.
Is
Nobody's
any-
really paying any attention to you.
Yeah, I kind of realized that. Can I slip behind these like tents?
Yeah, give me a stealth check with advantage. Nobody knows where the fuck you really are.
We come in, we fuck everything up, and then we all just disappear.
13.
That's
15? Okay.
not bad.
Okay.
That's at advantage.
Is that
Yeah.
advantage?
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. So you slip away behind those tents. It doesn't seem like anyone notices you. Anything else?
Yeah. There's a lot else.
Hell yeah.
If I decide to do a little swapperooski, I want to do this canonically because I have a bag of stuff and I have clothing. So if I change, it's not gonna shrink. The clothing's not gonna shrink with me. It's gonna stay large, and I have all this stuff. So if I wanted to do something, I would likely come out naked and just have all this stuff around me that I have to deal with, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, that's not very...
Do hobgoblins actually wear anything?
No, they're just hanging brain all day.
I don't know. Is it loincloths? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, they do. They do. Typically, they actually have like kind of like a leather armor on. The goblins wear a mishmash of just like scraps, skirts, whatever they can kind of find. Wyatt, I'm just going to tell you because you're behind this thing now. Even though the entry on these tents is at the front, they're really just like cloth tents. They just kind of hang over. They are tied down, like they have pegs down, but it'd be pretty easy for you to slip in underneath the back of one of these things if you chose to do so.
I figured out what I'm gonna do. Can I light a torch, Frank? Can I start lighting?
Are we burning this place
Can
down?
I start lighting the tents? How many would you let me get lighting the torch and starting to burn?
I will let you light 2. These
Right.
2 or this one.
I'm gonna do sorry, laptop. I'm gonna do these 2. And I'm gonna for my next 6 seconds, I'm gonna start moving towards the third tent.
Okie dokie. Some wee fires have started at the backs of these tents. They don't go up too quickly, but it's definitely a flammable material that these are made out of. It's like really, really dried leathers and bones and sticks that these things are cobbled together with. So they start going up relatively quick. Okay. And what else there, Wyatt?
Like I said, I'm gonna
movement?
start moving towards the next, and that's my
Okay.
turn.
Okay, very good. Okay, next is our bugbears here. So there is one bugbear in the middle here who's going to step out, see all the insanity, and oh boy. This is a fucking weird
right back.
spot. Jesus, I have to roll on this decision.
If you rolled another natural 20, Frank,
Okay. Is
Better
bugbear?
not be fucking attacking me.
he rolled a natural 20 and he knows exactly what's going on.
I have done nothing to provoke fucking aggression against these guys.
Yeah, you're getting a boot up your ass, dude.
This bugbear runs up to you, points his mace in your face, and kind of huffing and puffing from all this running, says, "Don't move." And he kind of like turns and then kind of backs up against this podium here, almost as like a defensive stance for the priestess. The other two bugbears do take like a similar action. This one moves up, but the one closest to you, Cade, looks at you and just kind of like looks around and goes, "Where did she go? Where?" And it's your turn.
I don't think you actually know.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't. Would I know?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, if it is my turn, what I will do is I'm going to. Can I step this way onto these steps, or do I need to walk around?
You can step up.
Okay. I'm going to step up to the steps,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to see this priestess. A priestess who you couldn't have nailed the token more, quite honestly. That token is
Priesty.
the token of all tokens.
Yeah, thank you
You're
very much
welcome.
for that.
By the way, I want to say, just before you carry on here, the bugbear that was beside you that you walked
Yeah.
away from, you can see he wants to swing at you as you're walking away, but he's like right on the brink where he holds himself back from it.
Yeah.
Just in all this chaos, and he just makes a call to not.
Well, wrong move, shit for brains. I'll step out of reach and I will provoke 2 opportunity attacks. That's totally fine. I got the dick for it, so go ahead. I'm stepping close to the priestess.
All I have to ask, what are you planning to do here? Like, do you have your hammer out?
Yeah, so what I'm planning to do is I'm planning to point my hammer at the priestess, and I'm going to see a dark aura around the priestess with like black feathers falling from atop her head. And I'm going to curse the priestess, and I'm going to swing at her with Arno, the River Crasher, to hit her for damage.
Then what I will say is, as you go up there with those intentions, hammer in hand, you are going to eat some opportunity attacks.
Well, they can certainly try.
They can certainly try. So with the mace, it's going to be, from the one on the left, it's going to be a 16 to hit.
Misses.
The other one's a natural 20. I am on fucking fire with that.
You're gonna make me beat my dog, Frank. You're gonna make me beat my dog.
That's
Listen.
a lot of fucking damage. Hold on.
Not
Animal
enough.
Cruelty is what started this entire thing.
Not enough, buddy. Trust
That's
me.
true. That's true.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
How much damage, Frank?
Whoa. That's a lot of damage.
Now that's a lot of damage.
He does 28.
Oh,
Unfazed.
Unfazed? Is that what you...
Unfazed.
28.
Okay. A lot of damage.
You're not down?
Not down. Yeah.
holy shit.
Very close. I am very close. But I am not down.
I am sweating so bad right
I need my dice to come through right now.
Almost like a crown of feathers starts like fluttering down her head.
Yeah, like falling down her body.
Like
as
black.
as like this, yeah, black feathers is like a dark like outline silhouette, like a dark aura around her as I curse her. Am I going to make my attack now? I would love for this to be a natural 20. I would love for this to be a natural 20.
Are you doing non-lethal?
Non-lethal, of course. Non-lethal, of course. It is a dirty 20 to hit. That hits.
Nice.
I don't have a whole lot of dick behind this, so I do apologize. I'm gonna stick with the same dice. So it's gonna be a 1d8 plus 5. 1d8 plus 6, excuse me.
Okay.
So unfortunately, it is only 8 bludgeoning damage.
8 bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you
Now, what?
No.
Okay, so I backhand swing, left-handed backhand swing, and as I backhand swing with the momentum moving forward from that backhand, I will follow through, and I am going to bonus action with my shield, punch her with my shield, and I'm going to shove her 5 feet, trying to shove her off the platform here.
The curse wasn't a bonus action?
Oh, is it?
I'm not sure.
I didn't write that down. Hang on, I have it pulled up here.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
It is a bonus action. Fuck, I didn't write that down. I need to write that down.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not gonna push her off the ledge, but I'm up here. I'm gonna continue to fuck her up when I can.
So you smash her in the jaw, and you realize as you hit her, it's like hitting an old, frail woman. And you would have noticed that with a better perception check. And her jaw just shatters and teeth go flying. And she loses consciousness, and her head just slams.
Oh.
against the floor.
Oh.
She would have taken 11 total damage.
Okay.
Apologies.
I mean, the 8 does it.
Oh, okay.
You're okay. Okay. And the staff that she was holding, all fucking weird and S-shaped, stays standing. Still continues to spin.
Oh, what I was looking for. Okay. That's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Let him cook.
Priestess is out. Next is the owlbear, climbing on top of the tower. Okay. It's a 22 at disadvantage. And absolutely fucking massacres the goblin on top.
Oh.
Unbeknownst to basically everyone. And with movement.
3 more bucks.
True.
You're so right. You're so
We don't have to worry about killing them. They're already dead. We just take them.
I love it. I love it.
Grix, you're up.
We're gonna get that 8K, baby.
I'm going to climb this platform.
Okay.
Does that bugbear allow me to?
Oh, no. No. Not anymore.
28
Okay.
damage.
Yeah, you don't want to have that.
Yeah, so I guess
That
I
wasn't
should
that one.
describe, there's a fucking blood frenzy now in everyone's
Okay.
life.
Bonus action. I'm going to disengage.
Fair enough.
Then I will climb the platform.
Uh-huh.
And I want to try to grab hold of the staff.
Nice.
Okay.
You sure, Milo? You sure that's
You just start fucking swinging around.
Woo!
legs off the ground.
Grabs the
That's
skull.
Am I able to grab hold of it and move freely with it?
You can, and what I will say though is as you grab hold of it, you're kind of instantly, your vision kind of changes and you see it's basically like you can see rage and anger, almost like you have infrared goggles on, and it's like a heat sensor coming off of everyone, and all the goblins in the camp are this glowing hot red. Everybody else has kind of their own different tints of, kind of calmness or whatever. Definitely not quite as much as the rest of the goblins. You can even see where Feyorn is. He's got a little bit of adrenaline pumping, and despite being invisible, you can see that he is right here.
I do have an action plan.
Okay,
If you'll allow me.
there's only one other thing.
Yep.
From the cauldron, you can see kind of floating above it this red, glowing, 6-foot-tall goblin holding a bleeding axe. You look in the eyes, the fiery eyes of Maglubiyet.
What?
Oh,
Time to meet
no,
your
what
maker.
the fuck? Okay, you tell me if you'll allow me to do this. I want to minor illusion my own voice.
Okay.
But like deeper and very boisterous and very loud and very booming.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to just grab the staff and slam it down and minor illusion my voice. And what I'm gonna say in Goblinese, not in common, in Goblinese. Enough! Lay down your weapons and kneel before your new leader.
Grix, why don't you go ahead and give me a persuasion check? I'll give you advantage because of the minor illusion and the staff.
And the staff.
Okay, not a good first roll. That's not a good first roll.
At first.
It's okay. Okay.
Please tell me, please, please, please.
15.
That's not bad. It's a good roll.
In the fog, you see 3 goblins start to cool their rage. One of the bugbears and these two smaller goblins here. So this bugbear nearest you, not the other two, these 2 small goblins and these 3 goblins here start to cool their rage as you've clearly appealed to them in some way.
Reaction to Milo. Defend your new king.
Okay, all right. Okay.
And I will stand with my. I'm gonna stand over top of the body of the knocked out priestess.
And the new king is Beelzebub, or the new king is Grix?
You stand
Exactly.
on her or just over top?
I will stand over top.
Okay. Anything else?
That would be everything that I have in my arsenal.
Okay. Peaches, Feyorn around the corner, Wyatt coming up.
Oh fuck,
Uh,
dude! Oh shit, dude!
None of this went how I expected. And I love it. And I'm so sorry for all. Peaches is gonna get up to the top of the rock and just try and gain cover and pull out her hand crossbow and just hold that for if anybody tries to attack Grix.
Okay. Okay.
And that's holding my action.
Okay. Hobgoblin on the outside, plus our buddy here. Buddy here is going to be still swinging away with a... Okay, so he's going to hit. Let's just do this.
Whoops.
And he cuts a huge chunk out of the goblin that's standing in front of him, but he's fighting kind of in the dark out here.
Oh, that's our homie. Okay.
Well,
Well,
Next is Feyorn.
homie
This
can be
is-
defined in many ways.
that is true.
Feyorn, you're up.
Frank, can you tilt your
Sorry,
camera
I was
down a little
muted.
bit?
I'm uninvisible now.
Can I do what now?
Tilt your camera a little bit.
Want me to tilt mine?
No.
No,
Okay.
you're fine.
So I'm uninvisible at the start of my next turn.
You
In
turn
that-
uninvisible right away?
Yeah.
Oof,
So,
that's rough.
well, is it rough? Because they wouldn't know that I'm there, so they're kind of surprised. So can I get away from them?
By the book, no. But two of them don't seem interested in you.
You could use your action to disengage.
I'm trying
Just
to flip this
risk it,
cauldron.
dude. I'm trying to flip this cauldron.
I'm gonna step away.
Okay, so one of them's gonna swing at you.
Okay. Oh, the music ended. Well,
For a
Fight's
9.
over.
it's over. Combat's over.
For a 9.
For a what?
9.
No.
Okay.
We need to stop.
Which
putting
two
our
don't
members
are
in charge of
uninterested?
green People.
These two?
These two.
Okay. I'm gonna move here and then try and flip it.
You're gonna charge at it again?
I think I'm gonna grab underneath it this time instead of smacking my head against it.
Isn't the god coming out of it?
There is an ethereal form of him floating above the cauldron.
Floating above the cauldron.
From my point of view.
That Grix.
Oh, that you can see. Not that we can see. Okay, because of the staff. Okay.
That is correct, David.
Okay, for Feyorn.
Freshman.
As your
freshman.
second attempt, I'm gonna say you're gonna have a better shot at this. Go ahead and roll advantage. You got a kind of better idea of
that
what you're
happen?
dealing with.
Yeah. So much of a better idea. Okay.
He's still
Yeah,
gonna
instead of
fuck
pushing, he pulls it.
you. He's
With
still-
advantage.
Okay.
With advantage.
I know with advantage.
Come on, man.
You see Feyorn playing through his head with the legs. Lift with your legs, and it gets underneath it. It doesn't go.
You tempt fate by rolling one dice at a time?
I mean, I don't know how to roll 2 on. Oh, actually, I just figured it out. It's okay. Next time.
You're-
You're gonna roll in at 1 and get a hernia.
Grix,
20
you
seconds.
see Maglubiyet, by the way, like he seems like constrained, but he's like clearly trying to swing his axe at Feyorn, trying to tip this thing over.
Did the screen just disappear for anyone else?
Nope.
No.
Hey, goblins up.
Wait. I'm gonna hidden step again.
Okay.
That's the last time
You
I
can
can
make
do it.
yourself invisible.
Okay, and I'm going to move over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
How do you?
A good chunk of the goblins do not partake. This goblin up here is going to try to fight.
Do you think you can mark? Oh no, sorry. I know what.
Yeah, I will mark them actually. I don't know what to mark them with, but let's just call it shocked. They're gonna have the shock.
They're so shocked by my presence. It's
Yep.
unbearable.
Stop.
So it's this one, that one, and then this bugbear here. No.
Yeah.
Oh fucking! Oh, I'm so torqued right now.
Nice.
Okay. So the goblins are up. So this goblin boss is gonna get involved here. Not being able to see Feyorn anymore, he is unconvinced by you up there, Grix. So 5, 10, and he's gonna hop on board all the way up.
I lose my arrow if he goes to swing it.
He's gonna swing.
At who?
Grix.
Me.
What's he rolling for here? A 13 to hit.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, that. Yep. That definitely hits. Unless that staff gave me +5 AC somehow.
It didn't. Plus, Jesus. For 8 slashing damage with his scimitar. Whoosh.
I'm going to intercept and use my reaction to deflect some of that damage.
Okay.
It will be 1d10 plus my proficiency.
Good luck.
So that is 7 damage reduced.
Okay, so you only take one. He was going down for sure.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
And crossbow
11.
for
11 to hit. It does not hit.
Let me make sure that's the right item. I realized it wasn't in my bar.
It's okay. That would be your dex that you're adding to that. Okay, the rest of the goblins are kind of doing their thing. This guy does get to jump out, and he's going to see what's going on. And unfortunately, Grix, you are the one convincing, but you're also the one not convincing some of them. So with his short bow, this goblin will whip it out, and
No.
he rolls an 8 from a natural.
Woo!
Okay, so arrows flying everywhere, not really landing. Wyatt, my fucking little pyro, what are you doing here, buddy?
I mean, in full disclosure, like I can't really see past the tents all too well, right? Like I just, like
Well, I mean, you can see between, like you can see what's happening as you go.
how far have these tents? It's been 6 seconds since I lit them. How far are they burning up?
I mean, I'll say like half of the back is catching. Like it's a pretty dry material.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay.
And I'm gonna burn the next
Burn
two
up the next two?
buildings and just kind of peek around the corner to see, to actually get an understanding of what's going on.
Okay. So as you go, and I'll say you can just kind of drag your torch along and start lighting those tents. So you get a pretty good picture of like a couple of the goblins have actually like just dropped their weapons. The ones with this shocked symbol. The rest of them are still full-fledged. Just they want to fucking kill.
Then I'll just.
Wyatt's gonna come running at that cauldron like the fucking orc heading for Helm's Deep.
yeah.
Then I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna chill
You're
here.
chilling?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next up is our bugbear friends. Now they are going to get a little wild up here. They're going to run up. One is going to go for Grix. One is going to go for Wyatt.
Cade.
Grix, you
Wait,
might
what?
be getting...
Milo
Cade.
or Cade.
Sorry.
Double a white boat.
Grix, with the attack on you, it is a 9 to hit. 18 to hit for Cade.
If it meets it, it beats it.
Oh, shit.
And I'll tell you what, that's not good news.
Hey,
It's really not. We're so far.
You're going to be taking 12 piercing damage as the mace plows into your chest.
Wait, 12?
12.
Oh no.
Did you say 12?
Yes.
I understand that math is different in Dungeons and Dragons. It's fantasy. It probably doesn't even exist really. God damn. Fuck. I'm down.
You're down?
Yeah.
Cade is unconscious.
Oh god. Oh god, dude. Oh no.
Make a death saving throw in private, please, and text me the result.
If you just want me dead, you can just say that, and I'll just make another character, dude.
I'm not letting that happen.
Sick poker face there, bud.
Okay. On the owlbear's turn.
It left. Fuck.
Yeah. Our fucking saving grace. Call it back, Feyorn. Call it back. Those are my
Grix, you're up.
dying words.
You're up, buddy.
Me?
Grixopotamus.
I will once again cast Minor Illusion with my voice.
Mhm.
slam the staff with both hands, be as loud as possible. Maglubiyet demands you lay down your arms and bow before your new king.
They rip their arms off, put their arms on the ground.
Let's make a straight persuasion check. They have defied you before, so you will not have advantage.
Yeah, but I brought up Maglubiyet this time.
He did.
No, you did. That's why you get to roll. So go ahead. Let's see what you...
17, please, please.
That's
please,
better than last time.
Please, please, I'm begging.
Okay,
Begging.
so
Ooh.
Begging.
Put your loving hands on me, baby.
roll me a d6.
Okay. Get fucked. Get fucked. Get fucked.
All six
Last
of them
time 8
listen
was
to
bad,
him.
though. Last time 8 was bad.
Yeah, because all 8 were gonna attack you. Now all 6 are gonna listen. Fuck them. Fuck them. Read you like a book, Frank.
I am fucking
Read you like a fucking
Grix,
book.
Leader of the
Tell
fucking goblins,
Tell 'em.
motherfucker.
Tell him.
Please give it to me. Give it to me, Frankie. Give it to me. I know you want to give it to me. I rolled a fucking 6, bro. 17, then a 6. Like, bro, dude, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
I'm going to take you out of combat.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Like, not even one of them. Oh, good.
Yes, dude.
Nice.
Yes, dude. Yes.
Oh my god.
That's dope.
So you can still see, Grix, this
With that cantrip,
roiling,
motherfucker.
this roiling rage. It's kind of been suppressed, but like they're still lusting for something. They want some action, some blood, some death, some sacrifice. You can see that and you can sense that within them on this particular celebration, this night. It's just drawing this out. Feyorn, you come out. You are no
Yep,
longer
I'm-
invisible.
If I
This
come out
goes
of
out.
invisible, I want
Oh,
to
I'm
try
proud of
and
you,
flip it again.
Just right away.
Yeah.
We just got out of fucking combat.
Okay.
He doesn't like this. He doesn't like the cauldron.
You don't have to
Okay.
explain it, bro. You just do it.
I know. You
Yeah.
shut the
Okay,
birds.
Grix.
This is my bird.
You
Yeah, bro,
see
just do it.
Feyorn starting to lift this thing. Feyorn, you're going to give me a strength check with advantage. Grix, you can see this obviously
I
happening.
swear, if this doesn't work, I'm pouring mayonnaise into this thing. I'm not
When
kidding.
in doubt, when your bench press ain't flying, dump the mayo, baby.
Oh shit!
Ooh. With
It's
advantage.
funny, but it's
rolling-
-1.
Oh shit, that is a natural 20.
Oh my god.
You see Feyorn just is so fucking fed up with this thing. He's standing next to the corpse of this goat, and it just gives him this power, and he starts fucking flipping this thing, and he gets it off the ground a bit before it just tips over. And you can see Maglubiyet hanging over this cauldron, and he just takes one last look at you, Grix.
Can I wink at him?
Can you what?
I want to wink at him as he's going down.
Yeah, and his eyes, true to his name, the fiery-eyed god, light up with this rage, and your sense from him is almost overwhelming, as it's clear that the goblin's not stopping this cauldron from being tipped.
I will point my staff at Feyorn. Seize the interloper.
You're turning on Feyorn?
I just want to the liquid that spills out. Does it cover these two right here?
I mean, it just kind of splashes on the ground, but yeah, they
Okay,
get some of it on them,
Okay.
and it is full of chunks of shit in a goat head. So
Is the staff still doing its thing?
It has slowed significantly. It's just barely rotating. But I mean, at that, the goblins do obey, and they go after Feyorn. They start trying to grab you.
I'll let it happen.
Okay, so they grab him.
Lock him away in the cage.
And they do it.
I will point to the bugbears that are closest to me.
Mhm.
You three, go pick that cauldron up, set it back up. Now.
I'm gonna fly down and try and stabilize Milo. Cade.
Oh yeah, actually, Kate, I need you to make a death save while this is.
He's just like, hey, what about me, guys? Just
Honestly,
chilling over there.
kind of forgot about him. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you, Peaches.
Hey, that could be in
Yeah.
character. That could be in character. You're just so focused on this. You forgot.
I actually, I really am.
I want to try and stabilize him. I don't have any sort of healing or healing potions. I have nothing on me. I want to try and just maybe roll a medicine check and stop him from bleeding out. Unless he's already dead.
Go ahead and roll a medicine check.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh no!
Guys, what happened? Guys, what happened?
Okay, but it
Okay.
was me that was rolling it. It just means
Guys.
that I suck.
What happened?
yeah.
I rolled a nat 1 on my medicine check.
Okie dokie. So you attempt to get something fixed here. He's got these massive wounds from the mace hit. He's bleeding out of his chest.
I got nothing.
And as you try to fix him up, you've clearly made things worse.
Oh,
Oh no. I'm gonna start searching through his shit to see if he has a health potion.
Wait, I got healing.
Somebody help!
I'll
Feyorn
point
is
to a
being
goblin.
taken away.
Yeah, I got
will-
healing in my
will order-
pockets.
I will order one of the goblins to take to take the potion from Feyorn and give it and bring it to me.
Tanner. Tanner Cade.
No.
Cade, you in your consciousness, it's like you're floating downwards. You just envision yourself just floating downwards. And below you, you can see this dark city with these dark pathways through these buildings. It's like this city's almost been corrupted. And at the end, in the top of the city, as it rises up on this incline, there's this large castle. And as you're looking down, a figure floats in front of you in this black gown and these raven feathers, large raven feathers taken from some sort of just gigantic bird, but faceless, covered in black feathers as well. Stepping away so soon. Are you already finished?
I didn't expect now to be my time.
And the head tilts back and looks up, and you follow the gaze, and you can see almost like it's like your body's laying on a glass floor, and you can see its back. Well, let's see if your resolve will hold you in that body of yours. Kate, I need you to make one more death saving throw.
Can I do something for this?
Like what?
Damn it! No, I can't. I can't. I can't. I thought I could give like a guidance kind.
I did order one of the goblins to bring me the health
Tanner,
potions.
your dice are the best in the entire world.
Did Mag just kill fucking Cade? Mag just fucking killed Cade.
I'll send you the proof of the pudding.
Not like this. Please, not like this. Please, 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 please.
Did you have a lot more that you wanted to accomplish?
So much more.
It appears as though if what I've heard is true, that there are others that would have loved to see you accomplish so much more as well. And I would have loved for you to be my muse for a bit longer. Oh, and I would have so loved to share a little secret that's been floating around you. But I won't be doing that. Not until I've fully claimed you. And then at that, Cade takes a breath. Because he rolled a natural 20
Natural
yeah,
20.
boy.
while he was 2 in the bad and 1 in the good.
Mag almost fucking
Nat
killed Cade,
20,
bro.
Well done.
Shit.
Holy.
Well
That's-
done.
My
Bravo.
second nat 20 on the death save.
Bravo to both of you.
Being
Crazy.
so close to death.
Holy.
That is so greasy.
Poor Meg just went through the 7 stages.
Well, we obviously can't continue on past that.
Nope.
So we will, so as the goblins are scrambling for this health potion, we'll call it there with Cade taking that breath. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
28 damage. Jesus.
I had it.
Fucking stupid.
I had 30 hit points, and like I was trying to read your lips for what that would it be, like a 30 or a 20, and I was like, oh, thank God. Oh shit. Did I get a short rest in that amount of time, or because that felt like a lifetime for me, brother? I don't know.